So we are live. Let's wait for the people to join us. So I think in 3 to 4 minutes or 5 minutes we'll have people. Uh, so
Sure.
we're going on a. So start करते हैं विस्मय जी. सो गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन. आज हमारे साथ हैं मिस्टर विस्मय सोनी जो SMR जूलर्स के प्रमोटर हैं. ये 30 ईयर्स ओल्ड हैं और इन्होंने जो ये कंपनी है 2018 में शुरू करी थी. एक ज्वेलरी कंपनी है, अहमदाबाद बेस्ड कंपनी है और एक वहाँ पर काफ़ी जैसे जो हब रहता है ज्वेलरी मेकिंग का, वहाँ से आते हैं और काफ़ी यंग प्रमोटर हैं. इनकी एक स्टोरी सुनते हैं कि ये कैसे इन्होंने ये बिजनेस जीरो से यहाँ तक लेके आए हैं और इनके प्लान सुनते हैं क्योंकि ये लिस्टिंग कर रहे हैं अपनी कंपनी को. उसके बाद इनके प्लान सुनते हैं कि कैसे इनके फ्यूचर्स हैं और जो प्रोस्पेक्टिव इन्वेस्टर्स हैं जो इनका IPO आने वाला है तो उनके लिए एक एक कन्वर्सेशन रखा गया है जिसका मेन महत्व यही है कि उस कन्वर्सेशन में आपको प्रमोटर के बारे में पता चले, आपको बिजनेस के बारे में पता चले, आपको थोड़ा बैकग्राउंड समझ में आए. पहले ही बता देते हैं कोई बाय इस पूरे इंटरव्यू में कोई भी बाय सेल रिकमेंडेशन नहीं है. आप ये सिर्फ एक बिजनेस और प्रमोटर को समझने के लिए रखा गया है. तो इसके साथ ही समय बर्बाद ना करते हुए विस्मय जी के पास चलते हैं और उनसे उनकी इंटरेस्टिंग कहानी सुनते हैं. विस्मय जी, थोड़ा सा आप बता पाओ अपने बारे में और आपकी अपनी जर्नी के बारे में.
So, good evening, Nikesh ji, and good evening to all the viewers. Thank you for having me today with you. So, absolutely, I would love to share my journey, and I would like to brief about company also. So, SMR Jewels is a design-focused gold jewelry company, and what really differentiates us from the market is the way we look at the jewelry itself. For us, jewelry is just not a product, it is a combination of heritage, craftsmanship, emotion, artistry, and storytelling. Our family has been in this business uh, from last 30 years. So today, at SMR Jewels, we are focused on creating fresh and differentiated designs for the B2B market while building a strong retailer relationships and scalable execution capabilities in a market where reputation is increasing rapidly. So our effort is to bring originality and long-term vision through designing. So we believe that India has a great richest artistic culture. Uh, if you see that the Indian art, storytelling, uh, uh, the monuments, the temples, those were built on a great artistic talent. They were timeless. Still today they possesses the great value. So we are highly inspired from our Indian art. So we want to convert those stories, those techniques into jewelry, and we want to bring in something new into the market. So as of today, till today, we have served 1,000 retailers across India. We are connected through a B2B medium with prime retail jewelers, major corporates, and boutique owners of India. So this is our basic journey, and I would like to share with you all today.
इंटरेस्टिंग। विस्मय जी, बिल्कुल आर्ट ऑफ टच वाला इंट्रोडक्शन रहा है। आपकी वेबसाइट मैंने देखा, उस पे भी काफ़ी नक्काशी वाली और काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग यूनिक ज्वेलरी डिज़ाइन है। तो सबसे पहले तो
Yes,
ये है कि ये ज्वेलरी डिज़ाइन दैट इज़ आई थिंक योर द यूनिकनेस,
forte.
लाइक व्हाट
Yes.
इंस्पायर यू टू क्रिएट दैट? And because and what is the market for such kind of, so if I understand properly, that you are in a artistic jewelries, right? So what is the market for that, and what is your inspiration to go into the segment?
Definitely, sir. So we have a great team of designers, archaeologists, and researchers with us. And they are highly experienced. So, sir, for us, the process of business starts from designing only. We have a great sketch artist in house, and we have a 3D CAD designers also in house. So our main motto is to serve something original for retailers, so they can also serve something new to their consumers. So in this process, we closely observe the retailer feedbacks which we receive. Then market movements also we study. Then we do on a year basis we do 5 to 6 exhibitions also. So from there, from in exhibitions also we get to meet retailers. We get to see what other players are also doing to understand the market trends. So and but beyond the trends, we also study culture, architecture, heritage, art, and global luxury movements. So all this includes the way we perceive our jewelry designs in the trend which we are going to set. So our belief is that the trend may be short term, demand oriented, but emotionally connected designs, they will last for long term basis, and they will add more values towards the collection. And sir, while talking about the markets, I believe in recent times everything has got the older maximalism approach again. So just to add more values, and people are still loving those original touch, and people are still moving towards the maximalism approach. So that gives us more opportunity to bring back those age old techniques in considering the today's modern consumer. And the market is also increasing day by day, because nobody, like not even our retailers, or no not even consumers today want the same products. If they want to stand apart from the crowd, they definitely want newer collections, original designs, which the retailers customer cannot even forget, or they cannot even copy, or they cannot even forget. So that's the approach we want to bring in today's market.
Interesting. Vismay ji, and could you tell us that what's your geographical presence? It's appeared to me that it's more. Do you have more in export business, or less of it? So give us little idea about geographical presence or of your business.
As of today, we work in 15 to 17 states regular
Mhm,
basis.
mhm,
But Gujarat has been our strongest foundation because of long-standing relationships and understanding of the market, and we belong to Gujarat. So the first heritage city of India. So that's why
mhm,
Gujarat has a major part right now. But due to exhibitions, we have been able to connect with lots of retailers across India. Exhibitions also happens in the major cities where connectivity is easier, and through 5 exhibitions we get to meet lots of retailers and corporate uh, chains also.
mhm.
So after the proceedings also, we want to achieve major stake in terms of region wise. So from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, we want to establish a strong B2B network. So these expansions we are looking at, sir.
Interesting. Visma ji, one thing is about that why there's so many B2B, because from my knowledge, there are couple of listed players, and they are very significant players that come and they cater to, even the, premiums of jewelries. So they coming from Gujarat. So what is so unique about Gujarat that B2 all the B2B manufacturers are there, major are there. If I can say, if I can put this statement, please also rectify if it's it's
गुजरात की सर आबोहवा में ही व्यापार है एक तो, और दूसरा सर बिकॉज I mean Gujarat has strong cultural values also, so the craftsmanship also you get to see here, you'll get nowhere else. And because people have their the urge to have their own businesses, the artisans are also quite supporting. They are also not volume basis, they also understand this craft very deeply. So because of this huge network of artisans, majorly for any wholesaler or for creators, it becomes easier to be in Gujarat, and then they can serve the whole India.
Mhm.
So those are the main reasons that major B2B players are coming from Gujarat, and they all serve
uh,
their own business.
so
Yes, sir.
you say that there is a lot of manpower, skilled manpower, or like I don't know the right
Technology
term to
also.
yeah, that give you advantage coming from Gujarat, from the people perspective, and also from also, do you have some advantage in, let's say, uh, importing the gold, like like supply chain of the gold, I would say. So do you have some advantage in Gujarat, if for the of this metal gold?
So because our industry is getting organized day to day,
Mhm.
so in terms of logistics, the people are providing very smart services. Key logistics players are there to help us. So let's say if a trusted retailer wants to feel, and he wants to see the jewelry, then due to logistics also we can provide the stuff to logistics company, and he can deliver to any retailer within 24 to 48 hours. So this is also the unique feature of our industry, that literally helps for any retailer, like if he's interested in our collection, so within short time he can have it at his desk also. So this kind of new people also entering into business logistically also, and because of people being organized, so those are the factors helping manufacturers like us.
So, Vismayji, one thing that many people wants to know, how's the demand in gold after our Prime Minister Modi said about putting, because so how's the demand? What is the current scenario in your business?
Sir, our prime minister has rightly urged one
Hmm.
request to all the citizens, and
Hmm.
it is for the benefit of nation only. So
Hmm.
personally, our company and our industry also stands with the government. So we
Hmm.
are definitely in support with him. So what
Hmm.
he has portrayed is that I mean, the government wants to reduce the imports, because major money is going after imports of
Hmm.
24 karat bullions.
Hmm.
But the Indian household also has the highest amount of gold. We see that India comes number one in that listing. So, so what we can do is, like the government's concept of making India now truly
Hmm.
shines.
Hmm.
People can read their old gold, and they can
Hmm.
buy their gold according to their requirements. So
Hmm.
again, it will be a more opportunity towards people like manufacturers. And
Hmm.
talking about demand, sir, I mean gold is always shining from day one. So
Hmm.
like I believe that nothing will I mean nothing will be really related about the demands and supply. There might
Hmm.
be some pause for shorter period. Even
Hmm.
government is also created for the shorter time of period. But
Hmm.
in that period, people like us will get more time to do their research, more time to get in with nice products, to understand trends. So all in
Hmm.
all, they all are positive signs.
Vismayji, the work that you do, the billing that happens based on the tons that you do. I mean, so I want to say, like, since if the gold price higher, will this translate into even less? Assume that even the demand is, or even the volume, your volume is smaller, does eventually make up, like, you lead to make up the same pat number, profitability numbers, or not,
So,
like
sir,
how this goes?
I
Mhm.
believe what you are trying to say in simple words, that uh, does this revenue growth happen because of the price hike, right?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Sir, I mean,
Mhm.
definitely, so gold has been quite volatile in last two
mm,
to 3 years.
mm,
But as a B2B player, like as a, I mean, we are into creation and then supplying to the retailers. So
mm,
we strictly follow the gold hedging. So
mm,
wherein the day we sell whatever amount of goods, at the same time only we need to buy also for our
mm,
next production. So we
mm,
don't really get that. I mean, we don't have really the old stock wherein we
mm,
get at earlier rates. If I would have bought something and then if I would sell it after longer time, then in those cases I might get the price hike benefit. But
mm,
overall, our sales has also increased. The
mm,
acceptance towards this heritage jewelry has
mm,
been also increased in our jewelry segment. And we
mm,
have been quite fortunate that we have received great response from corporates also.
mm,
But all in all, we can say that this tremendous price hike, because of that 20% of revenue increase has
mm,
happened
mm,
through the rising of gold prices.
mm. I have a little more simpler question. So imagine I am your retailer, right? You, I get jewelries manufactured by you. So, for example, this month or let's say last year, I imported 10 kilogram of jewelries from you, and since this year price is increased by twice, so I imported 5 kilogram of jewelries from you, right? So in this scenario, the profit that you are making is the same, or it will be the same, right?
Yeah, profit will be same because, sir,
The volume
let's
is
say
same because the sorry, आप बोलिए।
अगर अपन आपने जैसे बोला कि प्राइस है,
हम्म
तो जो भाव में आपने लिया उसी भाव में आप पेमेंट भी करोगे। फिर अगेन
हम्म
नया माल लोगे तो वो तो वैसे ही करोगे, तो प्रॉफिट रिमेन सेम ओनली। जो
हम्म
मार्जिन मिलता है वो तो सेम
हम्म
ही रहेगा।
हम्म
आप समझ रहे हो
हम्म।
तो मतलब ऐसा होलसेलर। हाँ जी, आप
हाँ तो
बताइए।
हाँ तो देन तो वॉल्यूम ड्रॉप होने का आपको कोई इशू नहीं है
नहीं नहीं सर,
अगर
फिर ऐसे
ठीक। हाँ।
अगर सर प्रैक्टिकली देखें तो जैसे जब भाव बढ़ता है
हम्म
तो मेजर कंज्यूमर पे क्या इफेक्ट होता है कि बिकॉज मान लीजिए कि आपके फैमिली है, उसमें
हम्म
यू हैव लाइक 2 और 3 वेडिंग्स, और अर्लियर
हम्म
आपने अगर मान लीजिए कि एग्जांपल के 100 ग्राम ज्वेलरी दिया है, तो
हम्म
अगर आपको फिर वापस जो सेकंड आपके फैमिली में जो मैरिज है वो अगर 2-3 साल बाद आ रहे, तो उस टाइम पे जब प्राइस बढ़ गया है, तो अगेन आपको वो जब आप बाय करने जाओगे तो आपको और कैश लगेगा या फिर और उसका अमाउंट बढ़ जाएगा। सो
हम्म
वैसे इन जनरल एक वो प्रॉब्लम हुआ, और दूसरा ये कि पीपल हैव नाउ शिफ्टेड टुवर्ड्स लाइट वेट्स आइटम। जैसे
हम्म
भाव बढ़ गया है, तो अगर
हम्म
कम वजन में अगर प्रोडक्ट बड़ा दिखता है, या
हम्म
फिर है कि अगर आपको थोड़ा सा जो ट्रेंड चल रहा था कि
हम्म
नॉर्मल डिज़ाइन का, उससे बढ़ के आप अगर एक लाइट वेट में एक अच्छा सॉल्यूशन प्रोवाइड कर रहे हो, तो लोगों का एक्सेप्टेंस उसमें ज़्यादा बढ़ा है।
हम्म
So that way the changes we have seen and we have adopted those changes also.
And Vishwaji, one thing always when we study about jewelry companies, one thing that build the very strong case कि this segment is still very unorganized. So
No,
so yeah. So I mean, so how much? I mean, if you have some data or if you can like throw us some light, key in last 5-10 years, how much organized this segment has become, maybe become, and how much it could be. I mean, so since the segment is very much very handled by very local players and which are not organized. So what is the biggest potential of this segment, industry? Yeah.
as of now, the data which we have is that almost 60% is now organized,
Mhm,
rest remains unorganized because major corporates have, joined this industry. But the another
mhm,
crucial factor is that government closely works with this industry, whether it is about HUID, the newer thing brought by government, or it is the compulsoriness of hallmark. So because of all these factors, the industry has to be organized in a longer
mhm,
term. Otherwise, you cannot sustain this business. So going
mhm,
forward, and then new generations have also entered into this business.
mhm,
Recently, most of the because the term family jeweler, that means
mhm.
the it will be legacy businesses in most of the cases. So
Mhm,
newer generations have been coming and joining the business. And
mhm,
because of those factors, the industry is quite growing rapidly towards being organized. And I believe nowadays, everyone has the knowledge. So the information is also the crucial factor. So it looks, I mean, all good in longer terms.
Mhm. And one observation from my side, I've been decade lived in a Western countries. So what I also observed that in the West, what they have gold has picked up in many places. So they have gold, pen, gold, this
Accessories also, accessories.
yeah, yeah. So the utilization of gold in other places is also huge, right? Which
Hmm.
in India is not yet pick up. And second thing, they have very premium gold, brands. So so that thing is yet to be, yeah.
I mean, sir, that's the main factor that literally drives us because I mean, gold itself has a great value in terms of investment also, and the beautifications which we can do through gold ornamentation is next level. If you see any, today's any country's museum also, then there also you'll find Indian jewelry.
Mm,
Even at the Miss India or Miss World, this competition also, jewelry plays an important role. And so
mm,
before any, this civilizations, the history for any every civilizations, the history were incorporated in books. It was
mm,
incorporated through jewelry. So it is, ancient old.
mm,
And again, sir, so now the men's jewelry concept has also increased. I mean,
mm,
people really want to showcase their self individuality. They
mm,
are becoming aspirational. So this kind of aspirational and thoughtful processes and then thoughtful jewelry will create a difference in the market. And I mean, sir, we have a great history where in earlier times the I mean everything used to be nurtured in gold. They had a system. They were very, very well timed. So I believe those kind of maximalism is again coming back. So we need to be realistic with the modern requirements and modern era. We have a big scope in that sector also.
mm. Interesting. Uh, so Vismay ji, I so अगर देखा जाए तो we you managed to quadruple your sales in just last 2 3 years, and managed to also make multiple times, 10 times your profitable PAT. So it's a very very good scaling that happened. So can you also share about like what how what are some of the things that you employed and that's
Definitely.
that worked.
So, sir,
Mm,
so our major growth drivers have been expanding retailer relationships only, then continuous design launches, innovations, better
mm,
market penetrations, and
mm,
increasing acceptance of our differentiated collection. And
mm,
in this journey also in 2024, we did some private placements also. And
mm,
then, so going forward, it helped us really well.
mm,
And so these are all the reasons for the increasing of revenue also. And we would like to make it sustainable over the time also.
mm,
Because now we have got the real grip of our business and acceptance is there.
mm.
So we are looking forward to it, sir.
And how the future growth will come? What are the growth triggers that you see that will bring growth?
So, sir, for people like us, for really differentiating people,
Mm,
this industry and this the work which we provide, it looks fantastic only. And
mm,
people will nowadays, due to social media, also people have great knowledge, great engagement towards newer things coming into market. Everyone wants
mm,
individuality. So I
mm,
believe most of the jewelry industry will be creating and shifting towards this original and new ideas, and they will be
mm,
creating, this kind of Indian workmanship has a great role to play. And I believe
mm,
not just in India, but our
mm,
Indian jewelry can be presented at the global stages also.
mm.
If we know the art of true storytelling, then Indian jewelry will take the global stage. So
Uh,
that's
that would be.
potential.
Vismaji, which are peers you see listed or unlisted, which are to the SMR Jewelers?
So there are many, I mean, manufacturing companies listed, and also in the industry, many
Mhm,
companies are listed at retail
mhm,
front also. But I
mhm,
believe the way we look at the jewelry, the way we are creating jewelry, what we provide to retailers, I don't really find any real peer to me, because
mhm,
the individuality is the core.
mhm,
So because since we are serving something new in the market, I
mhm,
believe there is no real peer.
mhm,
But then the general data is available in the market, people to
mhm.
connect. That's the real
Vismay ji,
answer.
yeah. Vismaji, just one question out of my curiosity. You can skip it if you want. So I was reading Sky Gold. So Sky Gold is a B2B player. It's a very big player. It's two and a half thousand crore of revenue in a year. It's a huge business. Um so what are their products? Do they do every sort of things, or they have do some? Can you able to give some idea?
I mean, sir, definitely Skygold was the pioneer in this business to get listed. They
Mhm,
have achieved a great heights. But in terms of product specifications, we are little different from them. They have
mhm,
multiple products with them. I'm not aware of their current situations, but they have
mhm,
got a good growth. And we
mhm,
personally know them also, and
mhm,
in the past times we used to do business with them also. But in a
mhm,
way, we can say that they're a good company,
mhm,
and we are also looking to create wealth like them. And
mhm.
all in all, we are happy for them also, and we will have our own journey also.
Yeah, interesting. Because Sky Gold at such a base is also growing very,
They
with a
they have
very
done
good growth.
fantastic. Well. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
So compared to that, it's there is a lot
no,
of leeway. Yeah.
it should be win-win for all.
हम्म। Interesting. विस्मय जी, क्या फायदा होगा लाइक आपको लिस्ट होने से?
सो सर, मुझे तो काफी फायदे होंगे, बट जो लोग जुड़ेंगे उसको भी काफी फायदे होंगे।
राइट।
हमारा तो सर
सो
मेन
ऐसे
ऑब्जेक्ट तो हाँ।
एसएमआर ज्वेलर्स को क्या फायदा होगा लिस्टिंग होने से? लाइक एसएमआर ज्वेलर्स के बिजनेस में क्या क्या इम्पैक्ट आएंगे? आर देयर रियली रियली सॉलिड इम्पैक्ट्स दैट यू सी दैट विल हेल्प एसएमआर ज्वेलर्स टू नो grow at faster pace after listing? Uh,
So definitely after the proceedings of IPO, major
mhm,
utilizations will go towards the working capital only.
mhm,
So we will be creating more jewelries. We will be capturing more markets. We will be
mhm,
actively participating in exhibitions also. So we
mhm,
want to encash the major players in terms
mhm,
of retailers.
mhm,
So that will be their roadmap in coming
mhm,
years. And
mhm,
in terms of investors, so our final message to investors would be that
mhm,
we are building SMR Juice with a long-term vision and
mhm,
genuine intent. We are
mhm,
bringing something new on the table.
mhm,
And so strongly, we believe that Indian jewelry industry still has tremendous growth potential, especially for companies like that, which focus on the originality, relationships, and execution and consistency. So at SMR Jewels, our effort is not only to grow as a business, but to
mhm,
create long-term value through design innovation, discipline execution, and strong market understanding.
mhm,
And we are still a growing company. This will be
mhm,
just the start of our story. There are
mhm,
many chapters to come.
mhm,
And if you allow me, so then most importantly, looking at the current scenario,
mhm,
the P which we are offering is
mhm,
10.50.
mhm,
So that is a crucial factor for investors also to look in. And
mhm.
again, I believe that together we everyone will grow together.
Mhm.
So we are
Interesting.
looking for the same mindset of people to join us.
अ, विस्मय जी, आप ये आर्टिस्ट्री कैसे अपनी कंपनी में आर्ट को प्रिजर्व करना, एक थोड़ा-सा आर्ट को मेंटेन रखना, आर्टिस्ट लोगों को थोड़ा गाइड करना, तो कैसे आपका क्या प्रोसेस रहता है? उनको हायरिंग से लेके उनको ट्रेनिंग ट्रेनिंग करवाना, तो उनका क्या प्रोसेस रहता है आपका?
सर एक्चुअली आर्टिस्टिक का ट्रेनिंग तो बहुत मुश्किल ही है। इन जनरल आप देखिए तो उसका कॉमर्शियलाइजेशन तो नहीं होता। बट सर यही रहता है कि जो भी सेम माइंडसेट वाले जो लोग हैं, जैसे मान लिए कि एक एग्जांपल है कि एप्पल है, तो उसका खुद का
हुँ,
पीछे का स्टोरी है। पैशनेट लोग
हुँ,
जुड़े और फिर कंपनी बनती गई। तो ऐसे
हम्म,
हम भी अपने आप को एप्पल टाइप ही फील करते हैं कि ज्वेलरी
हम्म,
इंडस्ट्री में हमें वैसा ही इनोवेट करना है, कुछ नया देना
हम्म,
है।
हम्म,
तो लोग भी हमारे बारे में देखते हैं, और फिर अगर सेम माइंडसेट होगा, अगर सेम पैशन होगा,
हम्म,
तो ऐसे
हम्म,
लोग जुड़ते जाते हैं। और फिर अपने से ज़्यादा कंपनी और प्रोडक्ट को ध्यान में रखते हुए आप काम करोगे, तो अपने
हम्म।
आप वो फिर द ट्रेडिशन विल प्रिजर्व। सो दैट इज द वे वी वांट टू डिफरेंशिएट इट।
इंटरेस्टिंग। सो विस्मय जी, वी हम पिछले 30 मिनट से बात कर रहे हैं, काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग जर्नी रहा है आपका, और काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग प्रपोजिशंस है, काफ़ी यूनिक टाइम पे आ रहे हो आप आईपीओ लेके। सो सो इट वुड बी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टू सी a unique player with a unique kind of business, you know coming to SME space, because you basically doing artistry, B2B, with a very good growth rate you are shown in the past. So would be interesting. So एक final message जो आप देना चाहो अपने prospect investors को, जो या
सर यही मैसेज है कि हम कुछ नया लेके आ रहे हैं,
हम्म,
और हम जो काम कर रहे हैं वो इंडिया की हिस्ट्री पे है, इंडिया के आर्ट पे है, और इंडियन और उसके थ्रू हम जो ज्वेलरी बनाएंगे, इंडियन ज्वेलरी, उसके लिए पूरी दुनिया इंतज़ार कर रही है। एंड यू नो वी वांट टू कम अप विद समथिंग दैट इज़ द नीड ऑफ आवर, और उसमें क्रिएटिविटी का काफ़ी इन्वॉल्वमेंट है। तो जो भी हमारे जैसे सेम माइंडसेट वाले हैं, मैं उनको बोल रहा हूँ, उनको आमंत्रित कर रहा हूँ कि वो आइए और हमसे जुड़िए, और इस ग्रोथ का आप एक हिस्सा बनिए। तो आपकी जो नई एनर्जी है वो हमें और अच्छे से काम करने में हेल्प करेगी। और हमारा जो विज़न है, फ़ोकस है, वो लॉन्ग टर्म है। कोई शॉर्ट टर्म काम नहीं करना है, क्योंकि ये एक बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट है। इसमें
हम्म,
विज़न भी चाहिए और सपोर्ट भी चाहिए। सो
हम्म,
आई बिलीव दैट इज़ देयर फॉर द पीपल।
तो विस्मा जी, आपके साथ पहले भी जो इन्वेस्टर ने आप ट्रस्ट दिखाया, जो प्राइवेट प्लेसमेंट किया था आपने, आप अभी आप आईपीओ लेके आ रहे हो, तो सो यू हैव एग्जीक्यूशन कैपेबिलिटी, राइट? सो एंड आई मस्ट से, आई gone through your websites, the designs are pretty unique. So yeah, all the best, and wish you success. And you are a very young guy and very good, very growth, aspirations. So it's interesting. So when the IPO is opening, and when it's closing, if you know the dates, you can share it.
It's opening on 26th of this month, and
Hmm.
on 29th is the closing.
Hmm.
So,
Interesting.
बहुत जल्द आ रहा है।
Interesting. So, with that, just final disclaimer: there is no buy sell recommendation. We didn't talk about any future projections. If by mistake we might have, so please ignore it. And we just here to listen to Vismaji and his business. This all call is recorded, so you can go to my Twitter, you know, channel, and listen the whole conversation. So with that, thank you Isma ji, and thank you all the listeners. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you so much.